Well, I would say have a read of the Ofsted framework. What they're looking for. What they want to see is they want to know that you've made an assessment of a child when they come into your setting. So they need a kind of first port of call so that you've got a starting point. And then what they want to know is, so say for example, say you set up, I don't know, a tough spot with some sand and some animals in it. Mm-hmm. When Ofsted come in, they're going to say to you, why did you set that up? And you'll go, oh, because I thought it was a really good idea. Why? Why did you think? What difference is it going to make to this child? And what they tend to do is they tend to pick children and track them. Mm-hmm. So they watch one child and they work out where they are, and then they talk to their key person. So if you're a key person, which you will be, you need to know why you're doing what you're doing. Yeah. So they're not going to go through your paperwork and go, what they're going to do is go, why have you done that? And if you've got, there are some kind of characteristics, I suppose you'd call them, that make children potentially at risk of failing to meet their outcomes, kind of categories maybe. Now, Ofsted will be looking at those, and you need to be able to identify those children who have those. It's all right. You can look at it on the government website. All the documents are there for you to have a look at. And they want to know. They want to know, what are you doing for that child who's X, Y, and Z? And you have to be able to say what you're doing. So you have to know your child. That's what they want to know. Yeah. And what's interesting, in my old days, Ofsted used to spend most of their time with the manager in the office looking at paperwork. Well, that ain't the case now. Mm-hmm. They do it on the ground, and they want to be with the practitioners, and they want to know that you know as a practitioner what you're doing and why you're doing it.
Definitely. I think that's a big change from, when you were working in the early years a while ago. Because, there's still questions about that. I've done a video recently on questions around frequently asked questions for Ofsted, and one of them is, will you be talking to anyone apart from the manager? Because that's an expectation that you'll be in a room with them for some people.
And also what's interesting is that if you are a manager or a leader, what they tend to do is they ask the most junior or recently joined member of the team, they'll ask them the safeguarding questions, because they want to know how far down your policies trickle into practice. That's what they want to know.
Yeah, that's important to know.
Yeah, and I know, and I've known Ofsted inspectors go to leave and then turn around, double back, and go back into baby rooms, and then almost catch people out doing things that they probably shouldn't be doing, but had put on a nice act. So it is very important that what you do every day is everyday practice, that you're not putting on a show for Ofsted. And if your practice isn't established, then that's what you should be working on as a team, to establish sort of good, solid practice.
Brilliant, thank you.